It's Beers here, and today we have a pretty different video in terms of what I normally upload. This is a build for the Tokyo World Touring Car 600 with the Atenza Group 4. So all you're going to need to do here, Brand Central, with the Mazda Atenza Group 4, you're going to go to Asia Pacific, click Mazda, and you'll see a Atenza Group 4 for $350K. The only things you're going to need here are sports hard tires and high RPM turbo, and lastly the fully custom racing transmission. So the setup is actually pretty simple. You want both your tires on sport hard, and every single thing in the suspension do not change. You don't have to change a single thing in here. The only thing you have to change is, I'm pretty sure this is going to be set to 270, change it to 310, okay? That's all you're going to need to change, and that'll get you to this 599.45 right here. I'm going to do it on a duplicate sheet, keep everything the same, and see, look, everything's going to be stock, and then see, this is going to have racing hards and stuff. See, look, all you need to do is put this to 310 so it can support the extra power, and then sports hard. That's it. For the race, yes, you are going to be somewhat in the back a little bit, but if you skip ahead forward, basically it's a matter of skill and the fact that you do have the speed advantage on the back of the field coming down the straight, which will aid you. And since this car is four-wheel drive, you shouldn't really have any issues cornering. Now, it's not as direct and like easy as other tunes, I know, but the advantage with this one is you do not have to pit for any reason until the very last lap 11. And you can even strategize this. If you don't want to pit at lap 11 because you feel like that might not be a good strategy realistically, then pit at a different lap. But if you kept going the entire time, you don't have to pit until the very end of lap 11. So take that into consideration. You can see by the 9th lap you're in first place because the second place car pits at the end of the 5th lap to get fuel. And see, that's the advantage. You don't need to get fuel yet. Fast forward to the end of the 11th lap, and you can see down in the bottom left, I'm running really low on fuel. The tires, you don't have to change them since you're already going to be like 30 seconds ahead, but go ahead and make that pit stop. I chose not to change the tires, but we definitely needed to refuel. Now, again, the good kick on this is that because you're on the very last lap, you just need a little dab of fuel, and bam, you're out. And after all that, on a pretty straightforward tune as well, you cross the line in 27 minutes and 16 seconds. Definitely not as fast as you could go. I think this could have a 27-minute flat in it. And that is your build. That's the 600 performance build for the Mazda 6 or Mazda Atenza, whatever you want to call it, Group 4.